Our prisons are experiencing a population explosion. Incarceration rates have quadrupled during the past 25 years. Each year, more than 650,000 inmates are released into communities across the country. 67% of ex-offenders will reoffend within 3 years of their release, and an alarming 50% will be returned to jail or prison. The prison gate has become a revolving door, but that is beginning to change in Maine. Volunteers of America of Northern New England and the Maine Department of Corrections have developed an innovative program that has reduced the rate of recidivism to under 20%. Volunteers of America's Transition and Reunification Program gives ex-offenders a fighting chance. In fact, they have a better than 80% chance for a successful transition from the prison and long-term success in the community and with their families.
We have contracted with Volunteers of America. We start working with people 6 months prior to their release and work to reduce their recidivism risk so that when they go back out into the community, they're really connected with people so that they won't reoffend.
WellWorks is a body of research that's been around for a few years that focuses on those specific things that will make programs both inside residential facilities and outside in the community work.
So this program has by itself reduced recidivism in the state of Maine by 50% of the national average.
I don't think if I didn't have all that set up before I left the Maine Correctional Center, I don't know how far I would have gotten without him.
Historically speaking, corrections has always treated men and women the same when it came to programming. Now, within the past probably 5 to 10 years, they're recognizing that they have to treat women differently, that women have a different style of learning, they're more relational.
You need to plan for family reunification and for jobs and for socioeconomic enhancements that maybe they've not had in the past.
Corrections across the country has to understand that to transition individuals back into their communities, they can't just give them the gate money, as we call it, the $50 and a bus to get back home.
I had no idea of how to have a checking account, how to do any of that, how to pay the bills on time. I've never had my own place, nothing. So it was scary. I've never done it before. So that's why that really helped, the piece with the VOA, is because they were there for me, helping me step along to get me going.
It took some time to get used to readjust to everything. Like, my mind would go crazy when I try and think about things to cook, to eat, because that was all prepared for you.
We have a number of life skill programs that we offer them, and we also do cognitive behavioral programs with them in the community. So we're able to give them skills which they haven't had before, given to them by their own families or by their schools or by any of their support systems.
And they helped me with everything, to get everything going and everything started.
I had a plan, I had a group of people, VOA, all kinds of people that they set me up with when I got out into the community.
They give you courage to keep going.
I think the best part of our program is that we look at the women for who they are and what their strengths are, rather than where they've been and what they've done.
Reentry are the ambassadors of hope. Because we're there encouraging the women, reminding them that they have a lot of gifts and strengths to bring to their own life to make it better.
If I didn't get the help from them that I have, I don't know how I would have done it, because it's very hard out here right now.
They helped me, find what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to school. I wanted to, do this and that, and they helped me put that all together.
We run several programs. The Words Travel program, which we love, about the recording. It keeps moms and children connected.
We went with a reader, and we were on tape, and we could say a little message before, and then read them a story. We got to pick out a bag, and we got to put their name on it. And they put the books, the tapes, and the bag all together and sent them to your children for you.
We also do an employability skills class, which is teaching you how to interview for a job, how to write a resume, again, defining who you are and putting it on paper and selling yourself.
I've established a job. I've been there a year. I have my own place. I have my own car. And when I got out, I had nothing.
If we were to go in and say, these are the things we think you should do to be successful, the likelihood that the client will be successful is minimized. If the client comes to the table and they're ready to make a change and they can direct that change, not only do they develop the skill sets to do that in the future around anything that they want to accomplish, but they're much more likely to actually follow through on the steps needed to be successful.
Well, my dream would probably be to be a substance abuse counselor to help out teens, because I know I could give a lot back to them.
I want to teach incarcerated women who are getting ready to get out and want to better themselves and get their GED and want to go to college. I just want to be able to help them.
I see myself graduating college in nursing and working in a hospital. Just having a wonderful place for my kids to live. I don't care if it's just a little house or a little car, just something that I can say is mine.
The crisis in our country right now, with the numbers rising, with the individuals being incarcerated, we can't afford not to look at this program. We cannot afford to let it go, because we need to reduce this number. We need to be there and understand that we can't continue to build prisons and put individuals in them. We need to help them be successful in the community.
Just keep doing the next right thing, because you know what, it gets better and it keeps getting better, and it's amazing. I've never had a life like this ever.